We're at the CORSAIR Suite at Computex 2023, where they're taking a page out of our book and launching an OnlyFans. Seriously, when we got here, I thought that this is all we were gonna see, just new fans. But instead, what we're getting is an entire suite of new products designed to make building fancy computers like this much, much easier. This is the old way. Every RGB fan needs 2 cables. Multiply that by 3, 6, 9 fans, and you're talking about a comical amount of wiring. How about an AIO? You've got at least 2, maybe 3 cables right smack dab in the middle of your build. You spend all this money and it still looks like, That's where the new iCUE Link ecosystem comes into play. Every device, whether it be a stack of fans, an entire liquid cooler, and even custom water cooling parts, connect with a single cable, carrying power, data, and even temperature signal. And best of all, they daisy chain. Of course they daisy chain. Seriously, this entire computer, 10 fans, AIO pump and all, is run off of just these 2 cables. That's it. Okay, anyways. Let's start with their new QX series of fans, because that's probably what most people are interested in. There's a lot of new tech in here. They have a fancy magnetic dome bearing and 32 LEDs per fan. But really the cool thing is the cables and the daisy chaining. I mean, look at this. There you go. You've hooked up now 2 fans. Once you've got the little couplers in, all you gotta do, done. Wiring done. You got your 1 cable, that's it. I mean, to be fair, there's a little more screwing involved, but really, in terms of the cabling, that's it. The RGB isn't working right now, just, you shouldn't hot plug these things, but they're telling me later on you will be able to, if you, I guess, want to have these outside of your computer just to cool off. Aside from that, you've got 34 LEDs, the most they've ever put in a fan, arranged very similar to their previous Light Loop series of fans, but they are on the front and the back, so regardless of which way you orient it, it's still gonna look good. Look at all the pretty colors. Ooh, pretty colors. Wow, that's bright. But look at this. Oh God, it takes a second to synchronize, but the fan is spinning. That's just the LEDs timed perfectly to make it look like it's not spinning. And you can even put it in a move mode. Those fans are spinning way faster than that. It's just LEDs. There's also a little temperature sensor. I mentioned earlier that this carries temperature data. Well, each individual fan has a temperature sensor and will feed that information back to iCUE. So you can see your intake temperatures, or if you haven't flipped the other way, you can see your exhaust temperatures, which could be useful to kind of troubleshoot cooling issues. There's also temperature sensors in their water blocks and pump res combos, and these fans specifically are coming out on June 27th. They would not tell me exactly how much it costs, but they did say it is going to be their most expensive fan ever, and probably to expect between $150 and $200 for a 3-pack, including the hub. The hub that powers it has 2 channels, each of which that can support up to 7 devices for a total of around 170 watts. It's so much power they actually have to use a PCIe power connector. If you look at this, it's literally 6-pin PCIe power. The only other connectors you have to wire are USB for communication with the iCUE software, and you can also run a little 2-pin to your CPU fan header so your computer doesn't think you don't have a cooler hooked up. If you're worried you're gonna have too many fans, you can actually run 2 hubs if you want, and they even have a 4-way splitter so you can plug in even more devices. Just like I can plug in this segue to our sponsor.
Many thanks to Secretlab for sponsoring this video. You may know them for their best-in-class gaming chairs, but did you know Secretlab makes desks too? Their Magnus Pro isn't your average sit-to-stand desk. It's packed with unique features. You can have the cleanest desk around with a patent-pending integrated power supply column and a full-length built-in cable management tray. And of course, the Magnus Pro is fully adjustable as a sit-to-stand desk with a sleek integrated control panel. Check out the Magnus Pro and all of Secretlab's other offerings at the link below.
They're also launching iCUE Link AIO liquid coolers. You might have noticed around this one, there's no cables. All of the power and wiring for the pump runs along the tubes inside this little sheath to a little hub that mounts on the radiator. And all you need to connect from there is a single cable back to the hub. The fans actually even come pre-mounted. You can remove them if you need to get a replacement, or you can even swap them to the other side. And since they're already there, you can then daisy chain off of it to another, I guess, 3 fans, because this is 1 device, this is 3, you could do another 3 fans on the other side, all off of 1 cable. These new coolers are launching at the same time as the fans, and they come in all the standard sizes. Like some of their existing coolers, they're gonna work on an LCD version that'll just kind of clip on, or you can buy it pre-assembled as a kit. But for that, you will need to plug in a USB-C connector because this Link cable doesn't really have enough bandwidth to run a display. They're also launching a whole new line of iCUE Link custom water cooling components. They've got a universal water block. It'll fit like RTX 4080, 4090, for example. New CPU blocks that support all of the common sockets. A new pump res combo unit that looks pretty cool. It even has a screen. You can get one with a screen. Oh my God, this is hot. Oh, you left it on overnight? It's like slowly killing itself. You hear the noise it's making right now? I would not recommend running your pump like this, just sitting here. Wait, where is the water even going? Oh my God, it's just pumping into nothing. You put all of that together and it can look like this, or like this, or even like this. Oh, that's the old stuff. Okay, some real new stuff. They've got new Dominator Platinum that's got customizable top bars. This is a fancy CNC made piece that a modder made, but they've even got a heatsink version that has no RGB. I didn't know you guys were capable of that, but there is RGB. You can get RGB. Overall, I think the new iCUE Link stuff looks pretty sick. I'm a little iffy on the proprietary connector. I know there is no current standard, so it's kind of up to manufacturers to make one. And in this case, why would they make it open to anyone else? This is obviously not compatible with their old fans, and it is pricey. But if you want a balling gaming PC and you're gonna spend hundreds of dollars on RGB anyways, this could be a way to make building it a little bit easier. So thanks for watching. If you like this video, like it, get subscribed, and maybe check out the AverMedia capture card I did. That was sick capture card. I want that. I would want this too, but I don't know if I can afford it. Doing a dance.